Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are out at my parents' house to do a little planting. It has been absolutely wild, at our house with the dream stream and the trees and all of that. Today I thought it would be nice to come out and plant up my parents' driveway pots. We planted them up earlier on this year for summer, and we used, have to remember, Super Beena Whiteout. Did we use Super Tunia Saffron Finch? Was it yellow and white? Right? For some reason, it feels so long ago, but they were beautiful. And you can see that they have been cleaned out. So the boxwoods are all that's left in the containers, except for the last three. You can see I've got 3 boxwoods here as replacements. And I'm so glad I had those boxwoods on hand. My mom and I both ordered the same boxwoods from the same place at the same time. I happened to order 4 extras, and all 4 of them have ended up having to come out here because they keep losing boxwoods in the same pots, and they finally figured out what was going on. In fact, we'll walk down there. They've also just limbed up these red point maples, so you can really see all the containers nicely. It looks really good. So it's the very last 3 in the lineup, which isn't abnormal for our drip lines because we have such hard water. Typically, if you've run them a really long ways, which this is quite far, I mean, take a look back down the row. I mean, that's a distance to the end here. Oftentimes our runs of drip that are that long, they plug up at the end and they just don't emit as much water. So my dad has been out here all summer trying to troubleshoot these containers, and he's just thinking, like, are they drying out? But he said that the soil was always moist feeling, so he just could not figure it out. Well, come to find out, he came out here recently to pull the dead boxwoods and just clean out the rest of the annuals. And when he pulled a boxwood out of one of these pots, voles just started popping out of the soil, and they were running across his hands, jumping off the sides of the pots. They had just set up camp in these 3 pots. There were huge nests of voles in here. Oh, so now we know what was going on. The funny thing is that the voles were eating the roots of the boxwoods and the Super Tunias, but not the Super Beena. The Super Beena stayed pretty nice throughout the whole thing. I mean, the boxwoods were dead, the Super Tunias fizzled up and went away, but the Super Beena were like, this is fine. We love our life. We're getting enough moisture. We now have enough room to grow it wherever we want. So there was still color in the pots. It was just the weirdest thing. So anyway, they've done a clean out of these pots. They're fresh and ready to go. And I've got those 3 boxwoods to replace the 3 that died. And I think that must have been what happened to the very first one that died. And I had brought out my other boxwood to replace it. But I'm just happy that I have them so that they'll match. I just love being out here working on stuff. You know, my mom, she took off 3.5 days of work to be at our house during the Dream Stream project to be an extra set of eyes for the kids. And she just did so much. Well, she always does. She and my dad both. I mean, she was inside doing laundry, doing dishes, stuff that I never expected or asked her to do. But she just does things like that just to help us out and help others out. All the time she helped me place plants around the pond. My dad was running plants up to us. It was just kind of this huge effort on everyone's part. And that's just one of the reasons why I love to be out here doing projects for them. And it's home too. It still feels like home. So we are going to replace those boxwoods and then fill in with pansies. And for some reason, I keep thinking they only have 10 pots. They have 12. It's us that have 10 pots along our fence line, so I might have to go get more pansies. And we've got a mix of red, orange, yellow, just a very autumn sort of look, which is what Mom has already done, and her containers are on the deck, so it'll kind of match and be cohesive with what's already going on. So this project is going to be pretty straightforward. I just thought it would be fun to bring you guys out and show you what I was doing today. I also thought we could run out to the barn and take a look at those flower beds that we planted not too long ago, just to see how they're coming along. I am going to go ahead and recharge the soil with some biotone. And here are the stats for the boxwood. This is a Green Mountain boxwood. Will grow 5 by 3, hardy to zone 5. They can take full sun to shadier conditions. And then I don't know what the names of all the pansies are, but you can see them in there. They're really bright and fun. And I had no idea that they would have the pots all cleaned out and refreshed and a new drip line run. So I don't have to do that part. I was expecting to need to do that first. So anyway, we get to just get right into the planting. So let's do it. we got 8 out of the 12 planted, including the 3 at the end that needed boxwoods. Those look full and tidy and nice again. And these are just so full of color, but these planters, they gobble up the plants. I knew I was going to be just barely maybe able to make it. I didn't anticipate being short 4 whole containers. I usually don't underplan like that. I usually overplan. So anyway, we're gonna have to make a run in to get pansies. But they all look so pretty, and we've got a lot of warm still left. Like our 10-day shows all days in like the mid to low 80s, maybe high 70s. So these plants will fill in really quickly. And of course, I'll clean them up when I water them in the end. I'll, wash all of the excess soil off of the edges. But let's just run down to the end really quick to see the 3 that are all finished. Oh, they look so fun. Beautiful mix. So here's the after shot on those 3. Oh, I love it. I love to see things in these planters again. So now when you get up to the top of their lane and turn left, there are some pretty things in these pots. And there are some really interesting ones too. Look at how pretty that is. So we've got like pure yellow, we've got pure red, we've got yellow with an eye right there, or not an eye, a face, I guess is what you would say for pansies. We've got the ones that are kind of striped, a lot of variation in color. These are a little bit more on the, oh, I love these. I wish I could find pansies just in this color. Like that kind of smoky orange with a little bit of yellow. It seems like I find pansies in mixes a lot, which is fine. But like in the spring, they have a cotton candy mix, which is a mix of pastels, like a light blue, lavender, light pink, and maybe like a little bit of a deeper blue or a deeper purple. Sometimes I just want an entire flat of just that light pink. It's hard to find, but these fit in beautifully with the season. I'm really happy with them. I'm going to go grab the kids, and my mom are in the house. So we are going to make a run into town. We're going to grab some more pansies, probably something fun to drink, and then we'll come back out here and finish up the project. Okay, all of the pots are done from start to finish.
They're beautiful.
You like them?
I love them. They look just like fall.
They do.
Yeah.
They do look like fall.
Yes.
And so these are some of the ones that I just went and picked up right here. Good thing I know of where I can go to a well-stocked nursery to get more. But they're so pretty.
You know what I'm happy about too?
What's that? Oh yeah, the drip is
I put some new drip in, and you never know.
It's true. It's true. And we just walked the whole line and we checked the drip on all of them, and I think all of them are working.
Well, it's brand new tubing.
Yeah.
Brand new tubing, so they should work, but
They
you never know.
No, you don't. Well, I did put biotone in all the pots, not just the new boxwood ones, so they've all got a little bit of a recharge. Good. So they should be good to go for the winter.
Yeah.
So fun. Hey, can you show us where you planted that blonde ambition?
Yeah.
After we got done planting around the pond area, I do have quite a lot of blonde ambition. I mean, I started 60 of them from seed. So Mom took a flat home, and I actually have not seen where they went. She told me roughly where they were planted. Kind of right where we were working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids are playing with Papa, so you might hear some screeching,
Yeah.
but it's all, they're playing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Big time playing.
I think they're running.
Are they running?
In the house.
In the house.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Papa's in charge.
Oh, well, there's the flower beds looking really nice.
Doesn't it look good?
Yes. Everything's mulched and really pretty. Was it mulched last time we were here? It wasn't.
Well, no.
Because we were planting it, right?
Right.
Yeah, that looks finished and nice.
Yeah, it looks super good. And I think that everything's put on new growth.
Uh-huh.
I was a little bit worried about these sedums because it stays so wet here.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
Nice.
So, and the hydrangeas have put on new growth.
Oh, that's fun.
Crimson glory vine.
Yeah, it's going for it. Soon it'll be up the post and looking awesome.
So I have those little clips, those little training clips that you put on. And so you can I'm waiting for them to get just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then I'll clip them
That's
up.
put on a lot of, they were little when you got them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you said they were somewhere out here, right?
Yes.
Oh, behind the tree. The shade of the tree I can actually see now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what I did, you know, I like kind of that cottagey sort of look.
Yeah.
So the alliums will do their thing. And this might get, like, the blonde ambition, I'm sure, is going to take over.
You never know what it's going to do in any location. Like,
no.
it might not get as much sun as mine.
It doesn't.
So it might not put on as much growth. You never know.
I don't think it's going to get as tall as yours gets because it is so shady.
Yeah.
But we have the Quickfire Fab.
That's what we planted last time.
Now this has not been mulched because this little area right here, I'm thinking like a really, like, I love echinacea.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. So wouldn't one of the Sundown series look pretty?
That would be pretty.
It'd look really pretty right here.
Yep.
And so anyway, I thought about doing that, which might not be till spring.
But it stays like, it doesn't look like it needs mulch because it's moist right now at least.
Well,
it looks nice and dark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's doing really well with water.
Oh, these blonde ambition are just so neat.
Yeah, but there's a big drift right here.
How fun.
Won't that be pretty?
Yes.
I didn't tell you, but in those beds right there, I just planted.
Oh, all those daffodils?
Like hundreds of daffodils.
Nice.
It's going to be from that grass all the way over to the stairs, and then from the stairs all the way over to about that first sedum.
Oh, that'll be pretty and full.
And big and full.
Yeah, spring color.
All of those went right there.
Nice.
Love call, I think, right?
Oh, geez, I can't remember.
I think they're
You had them in a box, right? Yeah. How are the beds looking out by the chicken coop?
Awesome. We should go out there.
Can we look?
Yeah. That viburnum, beautiful.
Yeah, right in there. That's the one we just planted by the stump of the spruce.
Yeah. And then 2 more of the Quickfire Fab because there's kind of a little drift of them in here.
Nice.
There was, you know, that tree, so it had pushed these out. Next year, these should be...
That's kind of what they do anyway. Mine do that, and mine don't have a tree pushing them down.
Look at the white ones.
I think the white ones are stronger.
Yeah, aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, because my pink ones do the same thing.
Yeah.
They're kind of just like a little more floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that the beds are looking good by the chicken coop because I already told everyone we were going to go look at them.
You did?
Yes. Oh, they're nice and shaded right now. Ooh, look at this. There's way more color on the geraniums.
Well,
look at that.
These were gorgeous. They just are out of their prime, but look at this.
Yeah.
The color that they are.
They're kind of that orangey.
Yes, and of course the phlox are a little past their prime, but look at that. We have
here we are. We're in October. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Remember?
Yep.
We had that single
the single one. Uh-huh.
Look how beautiful
that is really pretty back there.
It's happy.
It is very happy.
But the geraniums.
Yeah, they've really stooled out. Like they've thickened up and there's way more color.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
a nice
roses.
Bright green too.
Remember we replaced the drip because it was so plugged? These roses needed that. They needed more water.
They've really, gone for it.
Yeah, and of course the leaves are starting to fall. So this is going to be a constant because...
Well, I think everyone understands that for sure. I mean, remember it got real windy that day and the poplars dropped early anyway.
Yeah, they do. And they drop forever.
Yeah. They're pretty though.
The icebergs have really put on.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, they
definitely.
Really
lots of color on those.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the little bed here. Same thing. I mean, minus the leaves, but that's just kind of the general way of things now.
Long has it been since we did this? Like maybe 3-4 weeks?
Oh, geez. Maybe a month? Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, because a pumpkin. You had already harvested a pumpkin.
I trimmed these clear down here. They've grown this much.
Dang.
In that amount of time.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
They're just loving their lives.
Oh, my word. Look at that. I need to wash my hands, but you guys are used to that.
That comes with the territory.
It does.
Yeah. But, you know, I love yellow in the garden.
Yes. Oh, I really wish we would have had more of these.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yes.
Look at the way they grow. Look at the petals.
Yeah. So a fresh bloom here, you've got more saturated, and then as they age, they kind of cream out
and they curl.
like buttery in the center.
I love them, but look at these roses. We'll cut down to here. Look at how much growth.
Oh my, they're like climbers now.
Well, they are climbers.
Oh, they are?
Yes, because I want to weave them in this fence.
Oh.
And have it be
You better get to weaving, Mom.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you better. They need to be weaved. Oh my, I love the purple in here.
Isn't that pretty?
I'm going to move down this way a little bit more. You can see the geranium in here. I can't remember what variety it is, but we listed it in that video.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh,
yep,
so pretty.
All of these are David Austin's.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yep, you can see the leaves are red and or falling at the moment.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys, that is going to be it for today's project. We're just going to relax a little bit and enjoy the garden. It's so nice out. Like our 10-day looks so beautiful. I think I already mentioned it. Did you look at it?
Yes.
Like low 80s, high 70s, but at night it's still, I mean, it's decent. Like it's in the 40s.
Yeah.
So it's not super duper cold in the morning, but I love being able to layer up. And I usually start off with a vest and then I can shed it in just a couple hours. And it's just beautiful. So we're gonna enjoy that, but it's been really nice to be out here today doing a little bit of planting. The pots look nice, I think. I do need to go water them in. That's the last step, and I'll go do that right now. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.